everyone, my name's Katie. I am a fourth year first grade teacher. Welcome to my channel and welcome to part 3 of classroom setup. Today is the first official day of school for teachers. We had meetings this morning and now we have time this afternoon to work in our classroom. So I'm just gonna hit the ground running. So the last time I was here, I organized all of those books and now I got to put them in the book bins, and I just still need to make some labels to label each unit on there, but that project's done. Next thing I'm going to try to tackle is I want to move my Chromebook cart over here into this little area. So I had to bring an extension cord. So I'm hoping to plug it in, run the cord, and move it over here, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is looking a lot better. I don't really care for the cord that has to run all around, but there's not really much I can do. That's just a better place for students to access Chromebooks that doesn't block my mailboxes. And I had put my mailboxes over here because I didn't want them to be in the middle, because this would be a great spot for our centers, and I didn't want it to be all the way over close to the sink because then the papers might get wet. So mailboxes are going there. And yeah, my other option for the mailboxes was to put it on the ground under that bulletin board by their backpack cubbies, but I thought that might just be too much traffic during pack up, and then I have to like bend over to put the papers in, and that could be a pain too. The point is to make it easier. So I've got like a little bit of a gap, but that thing is heavy, and that's as far as I can get it right now. Next task is going to be a fun one. I'm going to put the border and the headers that I made this weekend on my bulletin boards. So here are the headers. When I got here this morning, I went ahead and sprayed them with the same matte spray that I used the other day, so it'll have a little bit less of a glare, and I feel like it works pretty well. Like, you can tell that the tape is super glary, but like just looking at these, you can't really see any glare. So the letters are all a little mixed up, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's time to put them up on the boards. Alright, I think these turned out so cute. This one was a beast because this desk is heavy and it was hard to get behind, but I just put my name up at the top. Not really sure what else I'm going to use this board for just yet. And then the second one that I did was our learning board. So I can use this to hang anchor charts, standards, whatever. And then the last one, or the first one that I did, was friends and family. So I'm going to have my students bring in pictures of their friends and family to put on that board. My next huge task that I'm going to work on today is this shelf right here. It is filled with bags like this one that are like little math manipulative bags, but all of them have just an assortment of things in them and they're all kind of jumbled. So I'm going to take all of them out and use my rainbow bins from Target to sort all of the items so they're all in one place, and then hopefully store them and maybe use my clear containers that I used last year for manipulative kits, but if not, at least all the cubes will be together and all of the tin rods will be together and the shapes will be together so I can find them when I need them in the curriculum. This is going to be a tough task, but here we go. All right, here's the finished product, all the empty bags and some bins full of cubes and tin rods, shapes, and all that stuff. And then everything that's left on the shelf is just 3D shapes. So what I think I'm gonna do is I have a lot of extra milk crates. I don't know if those will fit on this shelf. I'm gonna try it and see. But how I used to have it organized was just in Ziploc bags, and then I keep them in milk crates so I could easily pull them in and out and get what I need. So I'm gonna try to get these more organized, and yeah. Okay, I was trying to figure out how these shapes were organized, these 3D shapes, and as I was working, I think like each color is a set. At first I thought like all of the green were like spheres and all that stuff and like rounded edges, and then the other ones were like prisms, but I think like each color is a set. So I just did all that, and now I'm gonna like undo it, and I think I'm gonna make like bags of like colors, because then it'll have like a variety of shapes. And I feel like that's what we would use for a lesson, is we'd say, look in your bag of shapes and pull out something with a base that's shaped like a square, etc. So I guess if it's already like varied by, they all have like numbers. Oh my gosh. And they're just all mixed up. Not for me. I mean, partially from me. I just mixed a bunch of them up, but they were already mixed up to start with. Okay, this might take longer than I thought. Finished the green and the yellow. I still have to do red and blue, but I'm tired of sitting on the floor, so I'm gonna move up to some tables. All right, I'm gonna take a break and sit and eat my lunch and just chill for a minute, but let me show you the progress I've made on this math cabinet. All right, so it started as just an adventure to take these apart and organize these shapes, turned into organizing this entire cabinet so I know what's in all the boxes, because it was like a hot mess. So I started putting a lot of manipulatives in the bins and putting labels. I'm gonna make some like just really simple labels to put on there, and putting a lot of things in my milk crates. I still have like cubes and assorted stuff, and now the tables look messy again because I pulled a bunch of stuff out. So I'm working on organizing this and getting it put back away so my room can start looking clean again, and somebody came and got the rug, so yay, that was exciting. Okay, since I forgot to bring tape today and I can't really hang things on the walls, I worked on making the labels, so all I'll have to do is print those and laminate and cut them at home, and then tomorrow I can use some stick tape. I'll bring some different types of tape and stick them on the green bins. All right, I just finished hanging up my numbers 0 through 20. At first, I was thinking about putting them on this door because it's magnetic and I had magnet tape, but I just didn't really like how it looked up there, so I moved it up to this ledge. There were some sound cards up here that were hung by magnet tape, and I was like, ooh, that might look good with the numbers. And I thought about starting it way down here, but then that air was blowing and making them flap in the wind, so this avoids like all the air vents. And I think the spray paint did a really good job because there really isn't a whole lot of glare. If you step back, there's only like a slight itty bitty glare on a couple of them, so I think it looks good. All right, that concludes day 3. Actually, I don't know what day it is. Part 3 of classroom setup. I made a lot of progress. The bulletin boards make a huge difference. I still have a lot of things to hang, like a sound wall and our conscious discipline supplies, or not supplies, like posters and things. And I can still cover that whole bathroom door with something with magnetic tape. I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet. So I still have a whole lot of work to do and not a little time left, because today was like the last full day. I guess we got started around like 9:30. Yeah, I've been working for a long time today, but I got a lot done. Hopefully they'll come take this computer stuff, and then all my desks for the most part will be cleared off. I'm gonna grab some workbooks and try to take them to central office to get my badge and to cut spines off so I can make them into like packets by unit. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and click subscribe below so you don't miss another video, and I will see you guys in the next one.